Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Willpower Cup, and let's see if we can get some wins. So we're going to be trying out the Claydol paired with the double fairies in the back. So Shadow Gardevoir and the Rapidash. Our opponent does switch into their Gardevoir, so we're going to go into our Rapidash here to, at least tank these charms a little bit better. Body Slam does get used. We do grab the shield. Our opponent here does end up shielding twice to flip the switch. So at least we got two shields down. We're gonna have to make a decision. What do we got? What do we think is in the back? Here we're just gonna sack the Gardevoir. They take out the Gardevoir easy. We're gonna farm down with our Claydol and hope for the best. Okay, so now we see the Skunk Tank in the back. That's going to be pretty decent for this Claydol. Scorching Sand does go through, and we are going to see the Morpeko. So this is a really lucky backline for us for that Claydol. Basically, we two-shielded the Claydol to win the game. All right, next game. Let's see if we can continue the win. We got the Claydol versus the Mandibuzz. Terrible matchup. We're going to switch out immediately. We're going to see the Drapion come in. So Drapion didn't farm up to a Sludge Bomb, so we can tank this move easily. We're going to build up a lot of energy and go for this Body Slam bait. We do get the shield, so that's already job well done by this Rapidash. Now we're going to go for another Body Slam. This Body Slam will chip away. And it looks like we did throw on CAP timing, so that's pretty good as well. They're going to undercharge and get the extra farm, so heads up play by our opponent. We're going to come with our Claydol here. We're going to see if we can farm down. They go for the Aqua Tail. We have to farm down. We do get the farm down, and now we see the Mandibuzz versus our Gardevoir, but they counter swap into their Rapidash. We're gonna have to double shield this situation no matter what. Okay, they actually let us farm it down, and now we are in a really great spot because Triple Axle is gonna boost up our charm, but it also is super effective. You can see right here, we're dealing a ton of pressure. We're going to shield here to get that extra charm damage, and honestly, it should be enough to take it out from this range. So there you go. GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Gardevoir. So finding the dark types lurking in the back and kind of getting rid of the poison type is the key to this team. Next game, we got the Claydol versus the Gardevoir. Okay, not necessarily the best. They switch out into their Galarian, so we're going to go into their own Gardevoir here. Unfortunately, the Gardevoir, not very tanky, so we're going to shoot once and farm down and see what they have in the back. If they bring back the Gardevoir, we should be able to get to the move first. Okay, perfect. Oh, a little bit of lag, and that's going to almost cost us the move. We do go for the triple Asco, so we do get the move off anyways, but that could have been disastrous. So we got this Claydol to deal with, so we're going to go into our own Claydol. We're basically going to just try to get them to use some shields. This Scorching Sand here does grab a shield. We do not get the debuff, so a little bit of unfortunate right there. Oh, they're running Rock Tomb version, so we're going to switch out of there because they debuffed us, and then we're going to just apply a lot of pressure with these cheap charge moves. Body Slam does get used, and it gets them to the low red, but unfortunately for them, they're not going to be able to get to 3 moves because we do have a shield, and we still have that Claydol still pretty healthy in the back, so GG's to our opponent, able to wiggle out of that charm lead. So obviously the team's core is Claydol and the fairy type, but we have been testing out the Rapidash, and the Rapidash is actually kind of a decent generalist. Alright, Mirror Claydol here is always tricky. Looks like they also are staying in. This could be a fairy type in the back. It could be maybe a fighter. We don't really know. So looks like they are going to shield the first one. We're gonna let the first one go. Okay, so Scorching Sand gets us into the yellow, and then okay, looks like we are gonna lose the CAP this time. Gonna continue building up just a little bit, and we're gonna fire off this Scorching Sand. They do decide to shield that, and now we're gonna switch out of there. At this point, we might just have to let this go. Scorching Sand does get used, and then they're gonna come in with their Skunking. So they did have a poison type in the back. We did lure it out. Mega Horn does get used, gets it into the low yellow. We're going to go into our Claydol here so that we can get that extra Mud Slap through. Or you have to shield here no matter what. And then just hope for the best. Oh, we do get debuffed, and it is going to cost us because this Annihilate is going to be able to reach a move. And because we did get debuffed, we're going to get taken out. Wow, a little bit unfortunate right there. The possible one win condition they had, they did end up proccing it. Man, that was so close. So close to being able to charm it down. Okay, next we got the Claydol versus the Quillfish. Pretty decent. They're staying in, which is interesting. We're dealing a ton of fast move pressure. They're going to fire off an Aqua Tail here. Aqua Tail, we can tank one. We're going to fire off a Scorching Sand here. This is going to get the shield or the KO. They decide to shield. This is interesting. We're going to shield as well and look for the farm down, I guess. Okay, they go for the Ice Beam. They switch out into their Greninja. We do have two fairies, so we're going to go into our Gardevoir here. We're going to have to just tank this. Okay, ends up being the Hydro Cannon anyways. That's fine because we did get them to use all their energy. And now we know they're 3 away from their potential Hydro Cannon, so we're going to fire off this Body Slam. Right before they get to, they do shield. We don't really know what's in the bag, so we're going to shield here as well and then hope for the best. So it looks like they do have the Drapion in the back end. Nice catch by our opponent right there, back into their Quillfish. Now it's a matter of can we get to... Okay, they're going to fire off a move right when we get to ours. Aqua Tail takes us out, and we are close to a Scorching Sand, but they're going to be able to get another Aqua Tail. So GG's to our opponent, unable to win that game. That was tough. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.